Okay, good morning class. My name is Elvira Pakinggan and today we're going to discuss Module 9, Managing Time and Discipline. Okay, before we start, can you lead the prayer, Miss Jasmine? No one is absent for today, so thank you so much for that. Before we proceed to our next lesson, can anyone here who can tell me what you have learned about our previous lesson? Oh, I can see somebody who is raising his hand. Yes, Mr. Cruz. Okay, another hand is raising. Can you say something about our past lesson, Mr. Reyes? Okay, thank you so much to both of you. It seems that you have learned a lot from our previous lesson. Is there any question or clarification regarding our past lesson? Okay, thank you so much. As I've told you earlier, today we're going to discuss about managing time and discipline. I'll be showing you pictures and you're going to tell me if that pictures is an example of good classroom management or not. Now we can proceed to our lesson. First, let us define what is classroom management. Okay, can you read it, Sir Sam? Classroom management is a term educators use to describe methods of preventing misbehavior and dealing it if it is arises. Okay, thank you so much. Or it is the technique used by the teachers to maintain control in the classroom. Okay, class, do you agree with the old saying, time is gold? Okay, very good, because everything that happened once can never be happen again. That is why we need to learn how to manage our time properly. Now, what is time management? So, time management is the ability to use one's time effectively or productively, especially at work. Effective time management is one of the skills necessary for success not only in the school but as well as in everyday life. Have you experienced work overload? This works overload cause us stress, right? Because we need to have practice. For example, as student, we have to rehearse, we have to do assignments and other activities given to us by our professor. We are stressed because, okay, correct. We do not know how to manage our time properly. So as teacher, we also have work overload. And some of us are also working student. But because of proper time management, we can easily handle. And if we are giving you assignments and other responsibilities as students, because we are teaching you how to manage your time properly. Am I correct, Mr. Nicolai? Okay, because time management is the key to efficient working. Okay, so do you have any question or clarification so far? Okay, since there is no questions, we're going to continue the discussion. What are the importance of time management? And why do we have to study time management? Because, first, it would relieve us from stress and strain. So despite of the work overload, if we know how to manage our time, we can do it perfectly without stress and worry. Time management could also save time, right, Miss Kelly? Okay, very good. Because we have schedules to follow. That's why we can save time. Another is proper time management help us to increase our efficiency at workplace. Okay, because our time is properly managed. We should also know how to prioritize based on the urgency. So how are we going to prioritize? We're going to start from the most important to least important and do it one at a time. So next, we're going to discuss about classroom discipline. So we are going to school not just for knowledge and skills, but also for the most important factors, and that is the attitude. And that is part of the discipline. So how are we going to define discipline? So discipline is the practice of teaching others to obey rules or norms by using punishment to correct unwanted behavior.
Is a controlled behavior. It constitutes the next important concern of teacher as part of good management. No matter how well managed a learning environment is, student will occasionally misbehave.
These are the common causes of disciplining problems. So we have three. So we have the family background, physical and mental capacities, and emotional traits among others. Have you encountered someone or one of your classmates who doesn't want to mingle with others? Okay, try to find out the reason why. So one possible reason is that because most of our students or some of your classmates came from different family with different situation that affects their disciplines. So like for example, issues and stress at home are the major reason for student to act out in class. If the student are abused or neglected at home, their anger boil over and lead them to disrupt your classroom. Another is Mental health disorder can affect classroom learning and social interaction, both of which are critical to the success of those students because sometimes they believe that they can't do some things or others don't want to mingle with them because they are not bright. So that's why. And the last causes of disciplining problems is emotional traits among others because we have different personality. There are intrinsic and extrinsic personality. So we have to respect that. But as much as possible, we try to mingle with different kinds of learners like your classmates. Okay, for our activity and serve as your assignment as well, I am going to group you into 5 and then we will be having a role play about the classroom management. And then after that, we'll be having quiz. Okay, do you have questions so far? Okay, so since there is none, that will be the end of our lesson for today. Thank you so much for listening and participating. Stay safe, everyone. God bless.